Hello, water signs. How's everyone today? I hope everyone is well and ready to learn how to use their invisible body part. Yes, that's what I said, invisible body part. This is not a tarot reading. This is guidance of divine showing you how to use your invisible body part, and it is taught through the law of attraction. Okay, these are for the water signs, and these are lessons that are best suited for water signs for whatever week you happen to stumble across this reading. Okay, let's see here what we have for water signs for today. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get on the screen here. I'm going to lay them out. You can read them as I'm doing this if you want. A couple of last row here. Okay, so what are water signs needing to hear this week? Okay. Now, as I said, this is law of attraction, okay? Now, as you have energy, as you have thoughts, that pulls energy up through your body, from your feet, from the ground, right up through your head and out into the ethers. And every time you place a thought or have a thought, you're putting that thought out into the ethers, the plasma, the space, source, whatever label you want to put on it, okay? As you do that, you create a magnetic field perpendicular to that energy flow. And that magnetic field corresponds with whatever thoughts you're having. And the more emotion you put into those thoughts, the stronger that magnetic field gets. Okay? So, with all that in mind, these are lessons for water signs this week. Things to consider, because you create your existence, your reality, by the thoughts that you hold, by the magnetic field that you emit through your invisible body part. Okay? That's your biofield. I like to call it your body armor, because when you learn how to use that body part, it can protect you, it can make you invisible to your enemies, and it can attract to you anything that you want. Okay? Any experience you want to experience, anything, physical thing that you want, you can attract all that to you when you learn how to use it. All right? So, first off, imagine it, feel it, receive it. Okay? Decide what it is you're trying to attract to you. Okay? You have to imagine it. Picture it in your mind. What does it feel like? If it's a car, what does that car look like? What color is it? Pretend you're sitting in the driver's seat, got your hands around the steering wheel, okay? Feeling the motor revving as you hit the gas. Like, really imagine it. Imagine it to the point where you feel the engine roar, okay? Or that you feel the horse galloping under you, or that you feel the nice warmth of the sauna, or you feel whatever it is that you're trying to attract to you. You have to feel it as if it's happening right now, because when you feel it as if it's happening right now, you match the frequency of it, which allows it to come into your existence, because it's the same matching frequency. Okay, so when you match the frequency, you allow it to become part of your existence. Okay, do your surroundings contradict your dreams? Wow, interesting. If you're living around situations that you don't like, it's really, really hard to stay in an imagination of it and feeling it to receive it if your surroundings are still the same. Okay. Um, a good example is um, if you're trying to attract a partner, let's say, when you go to bed, do you sleep in the middle of the bed or do you sleep on the side of the bed as if your partner is already there? Okay. When you get closer to your closet, or is your closet completely full, or do you have a space at one end as if you had a partner and that would be where they fill their spot, their clothes? Okay. Do you have extras? Do you set a place setting for two instead of just one? Okay. Simple little things like that make your surroundings glide and coincide with the dreams that you're trying to attract to you. Okay. Because that's how you receive it. That's how you make it manifest. All right. Let's see here. Proverbs 29:18. Did I just hit the camera? Okay, we're good here. Where there is no vision, people perish. All right. And that is so, so true, because when you're not thinking ahead and have goals and so on, you have no reason to exist. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Where there is no vision, the people perish. I mean, it's so true. It's just so true. Okay. Thessalonians 5:16-18. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks. Okay. That's part of the whole vision thing. Okay. Rejoice always. Be happy. Um, Praising without ceasing, giving thanks for everything. When you have great visions of things where you want to be, and you rejoice always, and you're always praising with gratitude for everything, you are putting yourself in that frequency to match all of it, and it brings it to you. Okay, if you're not visioning things and matching frequencies, you're not bringing anything to you. Your existence literally just ceases to exist. Okay, you you have to get your visions going to make that electricity flow through your body to create that magnetic field. All right. Everything is energy. You are a magnet. Your thoughts control your magnetic field. All right. Again, as you think, you draw energy through your body, and what you're thinking about determines what magnetic field is popping out from you. Okay. And the passion and the emotion, the gratitude, okay, that you have behind that thought, that is what determines the strength of that magnetic field. All right. The emotion is the energy in motion. And the stronger the emotion, the stronger the magnetic field that comes from that energy in motion. All right. Because everything is energy, and you are a magnet, and you attract to you energy that is similar to you. Okay. The negative and the positive of each thing attracts to itself. All right. To create anything, you must match the frequency, and that's exactly what I've been saying already. That's part of this lesson. Take your feelings off automatic pilot. Okay, stop reacting to stuff. All right, it's those feelings that determine your tomorrows. Okay, so the way you react to things today, the way you react to what you watch on TV, the way you react to how your boss speaks to you, the way you react to how your kids talk to you, the way you react to how you came home to a big pile of dog shit in the living room or so. The way you react to all those things is determining what you're magnetically attracting to you. And it takes time to get there. So your actions today are creating your existences tomorrow. Okay? So pay attention to what you're feeling. Autopilot, you will be hijacked. The programming and indoctrination that's going on in this world through our media and through the schooling systems and through the radio and ads and all that stuff. Okay. If you're on autopilot, you're just feeding their algorithms and they're hijacking your ability to create, and you are just creating everything that they need. And if you take your feelings off of autopilot, okay, take back control, stop reacting to things with emotions and so on. Think about it for a minute. If it doesn't feel good, stop it. Stop using that thought pattern. It's time to take check on what you're thinking about and what you're feeling about, and take it off autopilot and get back in the driver's seat. Okay. If you're all chaotic, thought pollution, all right, this is a big part of feelings on autopilot, because thought pollution, remember how I said when you think, you put it out to the universe, you put it out into the ether, it becomes a plasma that can be used by somebody else's thoughts, that it will attract to other thoughts like it. Well, other people do the same thing. So if you're kind of in a bit of a overwhelmment of emotion and got maybe multiple different frequencies going at the same time and different magnetic fields going, and you're overwhelmed with all these thoughts and you can't seem to straighten things out, there's a very good chance that you've attracted to you like thoughts, so many to the point where most of your thoughts aren't even your thoughts, they're other people's thoughts. That's thought pollution. Okay, sometimes you need to just put your foot down and say, all right, whose thoughts are these anyway? Tell your brain to divide it and separate and discern between your thoughts and other thoughts, the thought pollution. All right, draw the line, say, all right, let's just separate this. Just my thoughts. Let me just hang on to my own thoughts for a moment, and then allow your emotions to calibrate to just your thoughts. Okay, give it a minute. All right, get rid of the thought pollution, and it's much easier to take your feelings off autopilot and start getting in the driver's seat. All right, thought pollution, it is so important. All right, negative thoughts are not real until you believe them. Okay, that's part of the thought pollution too. All right. A lot of the thought pollution out there is going to be negative thoughts. It's unusual that the thought pollution you get is positive, because positive thoughts are intentional usually, until you build yourself into such a habitual thinker that you resonate at a higher frequency naturally, and your ups and downs are still within a higher zone of this thing. Okay, you're less likely, and the thought pollution at that level is like a playing field of genius ideas then, as opposed to the thought pollution when you're in a negative, lower vibration feeling. The thought pollution then is no fun at all. Okay, and negative thoughts are not real unless you believe them. So your belief in whatever it is, if you're pushing against something and you believe it, you have your feelings and belief into it, you're matching that lower frequency. And by matching that lower frequency, by believing those lower frequencies, you are allowing in all the other matching thoughts. If you vibrate on the low frequency for 17 seconds, 17 seconds, 17 seconds, you get the momentum going of that lower vibe thoughts, and that creates more negative thoughts. It makes it real. It gives it the momentum that gives it that magnetic charge that brings it towards you and actually makes it real. Until you give it that energy, it's not real. You haven't manifested it yet. Excuse me. So negative thoughts are not real until you give it the belief and the emotional belief, the energy in motion that makes it a magnetic field, that makes it attract more like it to you, and therefore makes it part of your existence. Okay? It's only real when you make it real by believing it. So if you got negative thoughts, check your thoughts. Kick it out with the thought pollution. Take control of it. Get rid of it. Don't give it any kind of feelings, no power whatsoever, and it won't bring that to you. All right? In water signs, you are big on emotions. So you have so much power. Think of the tides. Think of how much power. They power cities off of the movement of water. So if you're a water sign, think of how powerful your emotions must be. You are so powerful. And the sooner that you take your feelings off autopilot, get rid of that thought pollution, realize that everything is energy and you are a magnet. Okay? All you have to do is match the frequency of what it is that you're trying to bring about. And this is godly. This is the divine spark within you. God is a creator. You were created in his image. Therefore, you are a creator. The light within you, God is telling us how to use that light energy within us. It's used through our thoughts. We keep our vibration high. We match the frequencies of what we want to create, and therefore we bring it to us. It really is that simple. Okay? All right, let's see what our manifestation card is for water signs for this week. I hope this has been something that you can take with you and start creating the life of your dreams. Get rid of that thought pollution, okay? If you're getting overwhelmed, water signs get overwhelmed easily. You're not drowning. It's okay. Just kick out all those thoughts that aren't yours. Literally say it. Get rid of these thoughts. If it's not my thought, get rid of it. Just say that. And you'll help to discern what thought pollution is and what's actually yours. Okay? And then choose. What do you want to give energy to? You have the choice of what thoughts you decide to give energy to and explore further. Woo, that one went blind. So I guess that's the one we're supposed to see. Let's see here. Jump for joy. Absolutely. That's a high vibe. Here we go. If you want that. Jump for joy. You can lift your frequency, accelerate manifestation, and change your whole life with this powerful visualization technique that can be done in less than 30 seconds. Imagine that you just received your desire and see yourself jumping for joy. Okay? Close your eyes and just think about that for a minute. Imagine yourself getting in that brand new car, or getting the keys for that house, or meeting your soulmate at that gathering. Whatever it is. Just think about it for a minute and feel your heart just fluttering with the joy. Like, holy crap, can you imagine that? If you can create it. Okay? Jump for joy. All right? Rejoice always. See? It's telling us all along. You can lift your frequency, accelerate manifestation, and change your whole life with this powerful visualization. Jump for joy, okay? Rejoice always. And everything give thanks. And you bring it to you. It's that easy. Your joy, your water, that power of the water within you, water is imprintable. You can imprint energy on water. So water signs are so, so powerful. If you imprint joy on your water, which your body is like 98% water, if you imprint joy in that water, you will attract anything and everything that has joy in it to you. It'll be endless. It'll be wonderful. And I hope you experience it. All right. God bless. Like and share and subscribe and all that stuff that gets the algorithms going. And we'll see you next week. Much love, water signs. Ciao.